Morning, children. Today we are going to revise our chapter Every Child is Precious. By the end of this video, you will be able to narrate the story in your own words, understand the meanings of the difficult words and phrases in the context of the chapter, and answer the related questions. Now let's discuss about the main characters of the story. In the frame story, Vishal is the son and Vibha is the mother. Children, the frame story serves as a companion piece to a story within a story, where an introductory or the main story sets the scene for the other story. The frame story leads the readers from first story to the other. In the core story, Mr. Kailash Satyarthi is the main character. Core story is the crux of what you want to convey. Now children, let's discuss the brief summary. Every Child is Precious is a story about a boy named Vishal, who is inspired by Kailash Satyarthi's relentless efforts against child labor. He promises to his mother to help the son of the domestic help in studies every Sunday. Now let's discuss the detailed summary. As the clock struck 3, Vishal rang the doorbell and his mother Vibha opened the door with a smile. She noticed that something was bothering Vishal as he looked little disturbed. On being asked about that, Vishal looked at her thoughtfully and said that he was really lucky to be studying in a good school. He further adds that in a special assembly held in their school, to spread awareness against the child labor, they were shown the recording of Kailash Satyarthi's speech when he accepted the Nobel Peace Prize. Kailash Satyarthi was conferred the Nobel Peace Prize on 10th December 2014 along with Malala Yousafzai from Pakistan. He said that people needed collective actions with a sense of urgency, as every single minute matters and every single child needs to be educated and taken care of. Vishal was thus moved by these efforts of Kailash Satyarthi and decided to teach the little boy of the domestic help every Sunday evening. His mother, Vibha, hugged him and was happy for her son, who would be a future pillar of the nation. Now children, open your English literature books, Roots and Wings, at page number 11, chapter 1, Every Child is Precious. Now children, on the very first page, that is page number 11, you have Get Set, in which there are two images, image 1 and image 2. In image 1, you can see that children are sitting and enjoying in their leisure time. In the second image, there are 3 children who are working as domestic helps. They are helping someone in the house. See, a girl is cleaning, boy is washing utensils, and other boy is keeping the things properly. So these are the 2 types of lives children have. Those who are fortunate enough enjoy their life, but the others have to work for their living. Now let's read the question. Think of how you spend your holiday, leisure time with your friends. Look at picture 1. Could you find any similarity with it? So obviously you would say yes, because you all belong to good families. So during your holidays, you enjoy with your friends brothers and sisters, with your family. You read good books, you enjoy parties, and listen to various songs and watch various videos. Now let's read further. Look at picture 2. Have you seen a similar scene in real life? Are such children your friends? You will say, yes, there are some children who have to work as a house help or domestic help in various houses to earn their living or to help their parents financially. I have no such friend who works as a house help or domestic help in someone's house. But son of my domestic help, that is my maid, often comes to our house on Sunday and he helps his mother in doing the small chores of our house. Now, we'll read further. Even today, many children work in factories, mines and restaurants as domestic help. Sit in the group of 5 or discuss with your partner the conditions in which they work, the kind of life they deserve, and how they can be helped. Express your views freely. Now, according to me, children do not deserve this kind of life. They also deserve a good life and good childhood so that they can enjoy the prime years of their life. I often wanted to help them. So therefore, one day I decided to help the son of my maid to learn letters. So from that day, I called him on every Saturday and Sunday, as I don't go to school on Saturday and Sunday. I teach him letters of Hindi and English. He is quite quick at learning, and by now he is able to frame small sentences also. According to me, all of us should try to help our unfortunate brothers and sisters. So I hope you all have understood the get set. Now let's start with the reading. Now first of all, introduction. Kailash Satyarthi received the Nobel Peace Prize in December 2014. He is an advocate. Advocate is lawyer of Indian children's right. Indian children right, भारतीय बच्चों के अधिकारों का. And an activist. Activist is social reformer who has fought relentlessly, continuously against the child labor. Underline against child labor and write down बाल मजदूरी के खिलाफ. It is a widespread problem. Widespread means common problem that has driven means put into millions of young children to work in different areas instead of attending school. Let us find out how he inspires. Inspires is motivates others to follow his path. To follow his path means उसके रास्ते पर चलने को. So, in this introductory paragraph, the author has told us about Kailash Satyarthi, a man who had won Nobel Prize for his relentless efforts in improving the life of the underprivileged children of India. In our chapter also, a speech spoken by him influences our protagonist, that is the main character Vishal, and he talks with his mother and discusses how he could do good to the society. So finally, he decides to teach the son of his domestic help. Now let's start reading. It was just another normal day when everyone went about doing things according to daily routine. As the clock struck 3, Vibha, the mother, looked at it and headed to the kitchen. Headed to means move to. Kitchen to warm food in the microwave. Underline to warm food in the microwave and write down microwave में खाना गरम करने को. Bruno ran to the door expectantly. Expectantly means hoping for something good or excitingly. The meaning is given in the book. As Vishal rang the doorbell, Vibha opened the door with a smile. Underline with a smile. एक मुस्कान के साथ. How was the day, son? Vishal managed a faint smile and said, Good. It was good, Mom. He went straight to his room, put his bag on the study table, and sat down quietly in the armchair. Armchair, a chair with support or arms, near the bed. What's the matter? Is something bothering you? Bothering means disturbing, said Vibha in a concerned voice. Underline in a concerned voice and write down Chintit Swar mein. As she came in and sat down on the edge of the bed. Underline on the edge of the bed and write down Bistar ke kinare par. In these paragraphs, we have read the opening scene where mother is waiting for her son to come home and goes to the kitchen to warm food for him, which she had cooked before. And then son named Vishal arrives and looked little disturbed. So mother went to him and asked him if something was disturbing him. Now children, what are the names of the protagonist of the story, or what are the names of the main characters of the story? The two main characters of our story are Vishal, the son, and mother, Vibha. From where has Vishal returned? Vishal had returned from his school. What mood was Vishal in? Vishal looked a little worried. So let's read further. Vishal looked at her thoughtfully. Thoughtfully means thinking deeply, and said, Mom, I'm really lucky to be studying in a good school. You, Dad, and my teachers help me learn more and more each day. The other day, you asked me what I would like to become when I grow up. What do I dream of doing in future? Vibha held his hand and smiled. Of course, we want you to do well. Well, today we had a special assembly in school to spread awareness against child labor. To spread awareness against child labor means बाल मजदूरी के खिलाफ जागरूकता फैलाने को. You remember, the other day we were all so happy to read about Kailash Satyarthi being conferred. Conferred here means given the Nobel Peace Prize on 10th December 2014 along with Malala Yousafzai from Pakistan. Vibha said, Oh yes, I do remember that. Mom, today as a part of the program, we were shown the recording of Kailash Satyarthi's speech when he accepted the Nobel Peace Prize. Accepted means received. Really? I'm sure you listened to that carefully, said Vibha. So children, in these paragraphs, Vishal tells his mother in which thought was he occupied. Then he mentions that in a special assembly held in school, they all were taught about Kailash Satyarthi, an activist, and reminds his mother how they were all happy to know that Kailash Satyarthi was honored with Nobel Prize with Malala Yousafzai. So, what did Vishal tell his mother? Vishal told his mother that he was lucky to have good parents and teachers who were helping him to learn and grow. Who is Kailash Satyarthi? Kailash Satyarthi is a social activist. When did he win the Nobel Prize, and who else was awarded with him? Kailash Satyarthi won Nobel Prize on December 10, 2014, along with Malala Yousafzai. What is the reason of Vishal's sadness? Vishal was moved by the speech of Kailash Satyarthi. I hope you all have understood this video. Now, I want you to revise all the back exercises of this chapter, Every Child is Precious, and we will continue with the reading of this chapter in the next video. Thank you.